How do we start this? I always forget how we start the podcast.
Just like this.
Is it?
Yep.
Goddamn.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Welcome. We're in the same room.
Yeah.
This is me in Colorado.
And this is me in Indiana.
And no, that's not how this works.
That's not how this works.
It's not how space-time works.
Ethan's here to visit.
Yeah, I'm here for a couple weeks, and this is probably most of what's going to happen.
We're going to do this. We're going to play D&D.
Yeah.
We're going to watch bad movies and film something.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do.
So, got script going for that. So.
And
I
forgot I was gonna mention, if we have time before we go to get air, I want to record a game on my phone for We're Playing This.
Oh, okay.
It's a weird Harry Potter game that.
Yes, I know of this.
That's been on ads on Instagram.
Yeah, it's been all over the place. Also, I hear your voice echoing in the guitar.
Into the guitar.
It's very weird.
Sorry.
I don't know why.
So it echoes into the piano sometimes.
Does it? That's fantastic.
Yeah.
My cat was meowing so loud the other day. It was echoing behind the piano because he was on it. It was a good time.
That's really awkward.
Meow, meow, meow.
The cat's playing clocks with its voice.
Nice.
So, anyway, here we are in the same room. We're going to do a podcast again, finally.
God, yeah.
It's probably more troublesome to do it this way than to actually get on Skype and organize time.
I feel like it's actually technically, Also, when did we do the questions only? Okay, no, that was 2 episodes ago. Yeah, that's right. Botnik was last episode.
Yes.
Yeah, for some reason I had it in my mind that the questions only thing was last episode, but
we're doing let me add that too, the cube.
Oh
test.
yeah.
It's gonna be an interesting episode. So we're gonna start with Wikipedia articles.
Right.
Okay. Now we're gonna see if this.
Was I supposed to fill in the rest of that sentence?
No.
Okay.
No. This should go a little quicker because we're on the same monitor here. But I mean, again, I'm not holding out hope that we're gonna get any good results here. So here we go.
You have a bookmark. That's nice.
Middlesbrough West by-election 1962.
Oh my god. I also have to lean forward past the mic to see this a little bit.
It's
What is by? Also spelled by elections.
You are used to fill elected offices that have become vacant between general elections.
Okay.
So it's just it's literally like a by-election. An in-between election.
It's BI election. They only hire people who like both genders.
Exactly.
All genders. What? I don't know.
Speaking of genders, the 1962 Middlesbrough West by-election was held on June 6, 1962, when the incumbent Jocelyn Simon was appointed something of the High Court.
President of the Probate, Divorce, and Admiralty Division of the High Court. Jeez.
This is the most benign Wikipedia article you could ever imagine.
Wait, Thompson? What? Thompson was serving in... Who's Thompson? He has not been introduced yet.
There's no link for Thompson?
No.
Malcolm Thompson.
Literally... Oh, okay. Yeah, it literally just introduces Thompson mid
He got 0.3% of the votes.
He did.
Yep.
All right.
Next one. Denka. Deng, also known as Denka. Yeah, I'll let you read this one.
Okay, yeah. Is a sky... Okay. God. Is a sky, rain, and fertility god in Dinka mythology. Not to be confused with Denka, the god.
Yeah.
Fertility god. For the Dinka people of Sudan and South Sudan, but not North Sudan. He is the sun goddess of Ebuk.
A book.
Among the Nur, Deng is considered to be a foreign deity. Can we mouse over Nur and see what... God, your sensitivity is just... You're so sensitive, man. Nur. It's a people. Okay.
People, yeah. They're black people.
Is considered to be a foreign deity and a bringer of disease. Isn't he a freaking fertility god? But he's also a bringer of disease. His daughter
Same thing.
Oh god. Is Felicity just one small disease to you?
I love the super abortion supporting people who are. They're not like the pro-choice people. They're the people who are wrong in the head and think that abortion is fantastic.
Right.
And it's celebrated. And they'll use the word parasite to describe children.
Jesus.
And I think that they get along really good with Deng.
Deng.
Also known as Denka.
Yep. He is a storm and fertility god and storm god bringing lightning, rain, and thunder. The word Deng mean rain in
Not even gonna try.
Not even gonna try it. Among its followers, I stopped caring about this article.
Yeah.
So okay, let's just to recap.
Yeah.
So a sky, rain, fertility, disease god. It's a good time. Moving on.
Good times were had by all, indeed.
Yes.
Next one.
You can start this one out.
Cafe or cafe. In Greek, it's cafe. Was an ancient city of Arcadia situated on a small plain northwest of the lake Orchomenus or Corminus. It was protected against. I don't care about this one.
Inundations.
I don't care about this one.
Yeah.
We're going to a fourth one.
Dike.
The Battle of Derna in 2018, May.
Wait, what?
Earlier this month.
Oh.
It's still going.
Oh. Okay.
It's an ongoing campaign by the Libyan House of Representatives to recapture the city of Derma.
Wow.
This is happening right now. What are the belligerents?
Derna.
House of Representatives versus the Shura Council of Mujahideen in Derna.
Okay.
So far, there's been
Topical.
47 casualties, almost 500 families displaced.
Wow. 14 civilians wounded, 6 civilians killed.
See, here's the first actual good thing. We
Yeah.
now know there's a battle going on for the city of Derna.
An actual current battle. Okay. Wow. I'd say.
Read your politics, people.
I'd say that's the most successful random wiki article we've had yet. All right. So what is this cube test, my friend?
The cube test. It's a
My uncle friend.
It's a psychological test.
Psychological.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you some questions. Okay.
Okay.
Also,
I'm ready.
pardon me. I'm moving the mic closer to my face.
Pardon me, Padam.
So I want you to close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. Eyes are closed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, think you're walking along a path.
Okay.
Okay. And you
Woods or what?
you're just in a path, and you come upon an open field.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Imagine a field. Describe the first vision you had. How big is this field? What's it like?
It's probably like half a football field length.
Okay.
Or maybe a football field length, and just like a circle with trees around it.
Okay. What does the field itself look like?
And it's just short grass.
Short grass. How's the
Almost
grass?
like it's been mowed, even though it's in the middle of woods.
It's been mowed. Okay.
Yeah.
Now think of a cube. Put the cube in the middle of your field.
Okay.
How big is the cube, and what is the surface? What is the surface of the cube like?
Well, it started out as a soft Rubik's Cube, but then immediately changed to a metal cube in my mind, and it's maybe about a half a foot of just height and all that.
Okay. So it's in the middle of your field. It's kind of a soft
Metal. Well, no, it turned to metal, shiny.
a shiny metal.
Yeah, smooth metal. Yeah,
About something you can hold, like about a football size.
a little bit.
A little bit. Okay.
But
Now there is a ladder. There. Think of a ladder. It's in your field.
Okay.
How tall is this ladder, and where is it in the field?
It's pretty standard size, like basically just above a human's head, so maybe 7 feet tall.
Okay.
Regular metal ladder. It's just laying next to the cube.
Is it standing up, or is it on the ground?
Well, it was standing up until it fell over because there's nothing to lean up against, so it's just laying on the ground.
Well, like a ladder that you open up and it sits by itself. Yeah.
Well, I mean, no, it's just laying on the ground.
It's just still on the ground.
It's still
Okay, and
because that's what it immediately went to.
and it's near the cube.
Yeah, it's just like right next to the cube.
Okay. Now there's a horse. All right. Now,
Horse.
what color is the horse? What is it doing? And where is it in relation to the cube?
Well, it's basically just brown, typical, with black mane and tail and all that.
Right.
With a white nose for some reason.
Okay.
And it's just sort of like trotting around. It's sort of near the cube, but it's kind of like wandering around.
Okay. Okay. Good. You now see that there are flowers in the field.
Okay.
Where are they in the field, and how many of them are there?
Yellow daisies covering the entire field.
Covering the entire field. That's a really bad sign.
Is it?
No. Now, you notice the weather. All right.
Okay.
Is it raining, sunny, foggy? Perhaps there's a storm going on.
Sunny but sprinkling.
Sunny, but a little bit of
Yeah, a little bit of sun rain.
a little bit of sun rain. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, keep all of that strong in your head. You have all those details there, more or
Yes,
less.
oddly.
You haven't really forgotten them. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now, you can open your eyes. Okay, we're gonna see what all of those results
Okay.
came out to. You have all those details kind of in your head still?
Yeah.
The field represents your mind. By the way, this is all bullcrap. I don't think that any of this is.
Is this test supposed to? Is it taking itself seriously?
I don't know.
Okay.
I've seen it done, and
Okay.
I just wanted to do it on you because for fun.
Right. For funsies.
It represents your mind. It's the size of the representation of your knowledge of the world and how vast your personality is. So you said
So I view myself as knowledgeable in what I know, but
it wasn't too small, but also wasn't too big. The condition of the field is what your personality looks like at first glance. So it's recently.
it's not at all true.
Like well,
recently mowed.
recently
well
mowed.
kept. I guess well kept. You could say.
Personality at first glance. Yeah,
There you go.
You seem to be a very pleasant person.
Okay.
and you don't seem to have a lot of weeds.
Yeah.
You know, you don't just gossip about people openly that you
true.
just met. You know.
Yeah.
So good. Okay. The cube represents
This is all
you.
bullcrap.
I know it is.
I love it though.
The cube represents you. The size of the cube is your ego. So it wasn't.
It's there, but it's. I mean, it'd be hefty to lift maybe, but it's still pretty small.
It wasn't like the size of a human.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that's about right?
No, I have a pretty big ego actually.
The surface of the cube represents what is visibly observable about your personality, or maybe it is what you want others to think about you. If the cube has a specific texture, determine the texture of the surface. So was it smooth or rough?
It was pretty smooth and clean.
You are a gentle person. You are careful not to hurt or make others feel uncomfortable. However, this does not mean you are a good person.
Amen.
However, if I say rough, you are a more straightforward person. You tend to be honest in everything you say, no matter what the reaction or what others feel about your honesty. You don't really care.
That alone is true, though. That I would be the smooth versus the rough.
Yeah, that's true, because you are a very agreeable person.
Yeah, I can be straightforward when need be, but I don't just generally go straight up first thing.
It also says if it was bumpy or spiky, you might have a hurtful attitude. Do you know what the color of it was?
It would be silver, basically.
Silver.
So like silver or gray.
Gray says you are confident with yourself, calm, and tend to be more independent. Is that true?
That's definitely true.
Okay.
What's some of the other colors just for... Okay, so say like red would probably be my next one. What would be red or blue?
You are physically active and enjoy experiencing things through your senses.
Lol. No.
Oh, no. A metal / these are special. In some cases, the cube is unique, like transparent water, ice, hollow. Metal / rock cube means you have solid integrity. Your personality is so strong that it cannot be bent or influenced by any external force.
That is not at all true.
Dominant and are dominant and is consistent.
All of that's true except for the not fallible by anyone else, because my personality can literally change depending on who talks to me. So that's not.
So,
but I'm still strong in myself. But
the smooth thing seems to be the most accurate.
Yes, so far that is the most accurate. Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
We've still got daisies, flowers, and daisies, rain, and horses. And
the ladder's next.
Yeah, ladder.
Right? It represents your goals. Okay.
Just laying down on the ground.
That's why when I asked, like, I got clarified to make sure that it was an open one, and you're like, no, it's still on the ground. I'm like, that probably isn't going to be a good thing later.
No.
The length of the ladder determines the scale of your goals. Shorter ladder. So it wasn't a step ladder, but it also wasn't like a 20-foot ladder.
Like one of those industrial, like construction ladders. No, it was like a pretty standard.
Which, I mean, you're a young man.
Yeah.
You know,
I understand that it's good to have goals without looking too high.
You're coming off of high school and looking at career options, so you're not thinking too far ahead, which is, I think, a good thing. The location of the cube is also important. The distance of the ladder with the cube determines the focus and effort that you are currently investing on your goals. A ladder erected beside your cube means that you are currently putting your maximum effort and focus in order to achieve your goals.
Well, whoops.
Well, you have your heart in the right place. You're just not doing anything.
Yeah, that's basically what that says. It's like it's right there, just nah.
The horse represents your ideal partner. Okay, here we go. It could be playing, running around, or is sleeping / sitting right next to your cube. It was
running around.
Running
definitely.
means that your ideal partner may not always be around you.
Okay.
So do you feel like your ideal partner would always be at your side, or you would want some distance every now and again, like a little bit of independence?
Probably a little bit of independence, yeah.
Yeah.
But like I don't know though, because the only relationship I've had, I was pretty dependent on her, but that was not a healthy relationship, so I don't really know. But there probably would be some independence, yeah.
Interesting. Inversely, a sleeping/sitting horse means that your ideal partner fully commits him/herself to you. So
Yeah, see, I don't want over dependence
the
on
thing
each other,
is,
so that
it
would make
wasn't
sense.
running; it was trotting. So it's like an in between. It's kind of like
Because it was stayed close.
It
didn't-
was normal.
Yeah, because it didn't run off, but it also wasn't sitting. So yeah, you know what? That's about right. That's about right.
A brown horse is the most common.
Yeah.
It also means that you don't specifically look for anything special.
There you
in a
go.
partner.
That's actually very true.
Black means that your partner is unpredictable and dangerous.
No.
It might mean that they're also the dominant one in the relationship. A white one means that they're well tamed. You both value loyalty. However, it may get boring in the long run.
Wow.
Brutal.
Wow. If it was anything but brown, it probably would be the black one, just for the dominant part. Because I mean, I'm not the most gruff, manly man who takes control of everything, so that could be a possibility.
It says the flowers, and then there's no text. So I'm reloading the page. Yeah, it just says the flowers, and there's no text for it.
You should separately look that up on something else. Cube test flowers.
Actually, the cube test, I'm going to look it up on here.
Okay.
This same website.
Oh, see if it
Nope,
No,
yeah,
it just says the flowers.
There's nothing there. Okay.
All right, cool. So the flowers mean nothing.
The flowers mean nothing. We might look it up after the fact.
Yeah.
The rain symbolizes your problems. The intensity of the rain directly represents the gravity of your problems. Sunny weather represents optimism and being carefree. The flowers is down here. It's a separate thing. It's just
okay.
for some reason it's in the weather category.
Weird.
So you feel like you have...
I have optimism, but there are
problems.
There is weather
Splattering on the optimism.
Yeah.
The flowers represent your family and friends. The number of flowers determine your popularity.
Popularity? Okay.
The location of the flowers determine how close you are with your social groups. So you're like...
I'm just all over the place.
You're entrenched in every social group you have.
Apparently.
The color of the flower may also describe
I do
your current...
overcommit to too many people, so that can be a thing.
Color of the flower may also represent your current feelings towards your peers. They were daisies.
Daisies.
You feel pretty good about people. You're not like vindictive towards anyone.
That's not true at all
That's
right
not
now.
true.
That's not true at all right now.
So yeah, that's it.
Okay.
How did you feel about that?
That was interesting. That was interesting. I did like that, like, I always love, even when they're complete bullcrap, the personality tests that, like, even if, like, the answers are different for different people, they're still so vaguely similar that they could be the same. But, like, it still helps you. Like, if you look up, oh, crap, I wouldn't be able to remember which one I was, though. There's the Enneagram test. Have you heard of that? It's a personality test. It's, like, 70 questions. And it's
not like the int J.
No, it's different than that. And it's basically, it's directly relating to how... I think it's more directly relating to how you interact with the world and how you interact with other people, specifically within those types. And it was interesting because there's like 2 other personality types that it says are semi-connected to mine that would also work perfectly fine for what I got.
Sure.
But what I actually got said, don't depend on your emotions as your source of support because they will cheat you. And that... I was like, okay, this is just a whatever personality test. However, that line really struck a note with me. And so it's interesting that even if there's a bullcrap test that means nothing, you can get something out of it.
I mean, people also give crap to these tests because they're kind of vague. But you have to realize there are certain things that hit harder than others.
Right.
Like most of these results are things you felt at one point or another. But there's some where it's like, this is something that's like a regular feeling or
versus a thing you have
decision or way I live my life that's constant in my life, and that really strikes a chord.
Yeah.
So congratulations, you passed.
Fantastic.
You want to have a normal partner. You are deeply entrenched in all your friends, and you think they're all beautiful daisies.
I'm deeply into all my friends.
You're super deep into Friends.
That's true, too.
And
watch that show.
thanks, Netflix. Oh, man.
That's good. That's good.
Okay,
All right,
so
yeah.
so I picked this, but I think you should read it. This is
Oh, okay,
This is the
okay.
fan fiction. Okay.
Well, I need to like turn your monitor. Can I do that? No, I can't. There's the thing. I can't. All right, that's good enough.
You good? now? Okay.
All right.
So this is called Rose Petals. It's a Titanic fan fiction.
God, by Titanic 11912. All right.
There's no paragraphs.
No, it's just one thing. Oh, I just saw breast.
Yeah, I browsed through it and it looks like it doesn't go anywhere.
Okay. Should I read the foreword by the author?
Yes, please.
All right. Hi. This story is in a way similar to I'm Into You. Don't know what that means. This is rated T or M. If you don't like reading sexual content stories like this, then don't read it. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. If you feel comfortable with stories like this, then please go ahead and read it. Say the same thing 3 more times in 4 different ways. I got this idea when I was watching Titanic for the 375th time. I would like to dedicate this story to... It doesn't say that. I would like to dedicate this story to my favorite author and great friend, Titanic for Life. Read and follow Titanic for life.
Of all the things to be obsessed with, Titanic is like a pretty depressing thing, right? Because if you're in the fandom for Titanic, then you're like entrenched in tragedy.
Yeah, it's either the nude drawing or death.
Yeah,
basically are your options.
The death in the final hour of the movie. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so
read Rose Petals, please.
All right, Rose Petals. Rose was at her young age of 17. God damn it.
This is her young age.
No one else is 17, just Rose. She had just finished
It's a sign of a good writer.
I hate this
when I'm writing my novel, I try not to do the same word or similar words within like a paragraph of each other.
Right, unless it adds to it.
Yes.
Somehow.
If you do the same word twice in a sentence or 2 sentences, then it
has to have alliteration to it, otherwise it's bad.
It's very muddy. So
all right.
She had just finished finishing.
Yeah, she had just finished finishing school for the week.
Yeah, she had just finished school for the week.
Well, that's
all you need.
No, it's finishing school. Finishing school is a thing, but don't say finished finishing school. Say she had just completed or ended or something finishing school. Because finishing school is a thing, but don't say finished finishing school.
It's very particular because in the act of finishing, she got to the end of that.
All right.
It's like an inception.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Rose didn't go home. Instead, she went to see someone special. Her lover, Jack Dawson. I'm gonna say this exactly like how the lack of punctuation requires.
You know, I'm beginning to see something here because I clicked on some other stories to look at them. They like to take Jack and Rose and put them into like high school.
That's weird.
Because I think
Why?
they like the romance of the Titanic, but it bums them out so much they need to put it in a different setting.
Wow. Okay.
It's set because it says set in Philadelphia, 1912.
Oh, it does say that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay.
continue.
Jack was a free-spirited, penniless artist. Starving artist. Jack had lived and gone through so much after his parents died at the age of 15. Jack...
Wait, Jack was 15 when his parents died.
Yeah. No, his parents... His parents died at 15. 6 years later, he was born, and he had gone through so much.
That is a tough break.
Man, it sucks being born to no parents.
Ooh.
Oof. It's like that one person who asked, "Wait, if Bruce Wayne's parents are dead, how was he born?" It's like, damn. All right. Jack opened the door to his tiny apartment and took Rose into his arms. "Come in, Rose. So what do you want to do?" I've been thinking. This hurts my brain. I've been thinking about this since we first met, and I want you. Oh. She kissed him passionately. That's one sentence. Jack then got the idea of... Wait, I'm dyslexic. Jack then got the idea of what she meant. Meant with one E and no A. "I would love that too, Rose, but are you sure?" "I'm sure, Jack. I have never been more sure in my life." No punctuation there. She kissed his lips. Jack took her hand as they walked into his room to undress. She had never been naked in front of a boy before, not even Cal. Who's Cal? What the hell?
I think that might be her like fiance in the movie.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, but she's 17.
So her boyfriend, I guess.
Yeah, basically.
Her 3 year her boyfriend she got at like the beginning of high school, and now she's 17. It's been 3 years, and they don't want to break up, even though they don't like each other.
Correct.
Sort of idea. All right.
Correct.
She struggled to reach the buttons on her back. Jack, can you help me with this, please? I don't know if you could hear that on the mic. I started flailing at my back. Sure. Jack walked up behind her and slowly unbuttoned her. His hands were so beautiful, and they also had this delicate touch. Rose then pulled an image into her head of Jack touching and making love to her. Rose smiled at the thought. All done. Her thoughts were interrupted by Jack. Thank you. You are welcome. Jack shut the door.
It's very polite and casual.
Like, oh, baby, I'm so hot. Thank you. You're pleased and welcome. Like, okay.
This is exactly how sex goes every single time, by the way. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
You're very cordial, and you just casually think of like the rough sex in your mind, and then you're interrupted by like
them being polite.
Yeah, it's like do you want me to turn some candles on? You're like, oh, yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you.
It's a good time. All right. I would love that.
The burbs and the bees.
The birds and the bees. Rose took his shirt off and let it drop to the floor. Every time I have to go from this side to that side, it messes me up. What?
His shirt. Okay, I'm trying to find where we left off because there's no paragraph. So continue.
Yes. Jack wrapped his arms around her and whispered into her ear, "Let your hair down." Rose giggled and let her hair down. She loved wearing her hair down because Jack loved it down as well. God damn it. When she had her hair down, it was great. She felt free when her hair was down. It's not saying all that. It made her feel free. Rose took one look at herself in the mirror, making sure she looked perfect for him. You are already perfect and beautiful, Rose. I love you. He kissed her neck slowly. Rose moaned in pleasure. You like that, don't you? I do, Jack. Why are they getting so dirty about a normal kiss?
Yeah.
How old is this author? His hand traveled down to her breast, and he gently cupped it. Kisses from her... Is she naked?
Yeah, they undressed.
Okay. Wait.
I think...
Didn't they get naked, and then she took his shirt off? I'm confused.
I don't know.
Kisses from her neck then traveled down to her breasts. As he cupped her breast, he kissed the other breast. Rose ran her fingers through his hair. His lips then...
Then moved
to the other breast. It's so hard for me to transition. He then stopped, and he kissed her lips. Rose wrapped her arms tightly around him. She then broke free from the long kiss and reached down to remove his trousers and underwear. They were now both fully naked. See, I feel like I could be remembering this wrong, but I thought they got naked. But now maybe they just went to get naked.
They went into the room to undress.
Oh, okay. So now they're undressing. They were now both fully naked. Rose ran her hands up and down his chest. He had little muscle on his torso, but it was breathtaking. He has one ab. And she's like, oh.
You have a one pack.
She laid trails of kisses from his shoulder down to his chest. Rose, she looked up at him. I don't want you to regret doing this. Rose put a finger to his lips from being down. She's like reaching way up. Like, shh.
I like how literally what's going on is they're in front of each other and they're going down, kissing the chest, going up, kissing, and then like trading places, up and down, up and down.
So now she's like down on her knees, like reaching a finger up to his mouth, like shh. Okay, there's nothing to regret, Jack. This is what I want. God, I was trying to show you where I was, and then I lost it.
And I want you to
I love you, and I want you to take me to the stars. I want and love you too. They kissed passionately. Jack put his hands on her waist, and she jumped up and wrapped her legs around him. They walked over to the bed. They continued kissing passionately. Jack moved. See, you should describe the kiss, not just say, this person's never been kissed.
They've used passionately multiple times.
17 times.
An overabundance of adverbs is another sign of bad writing.
Especially the same adverb.
Yep.
Jack moved his hands up and down her waist, tickling her side. It's just like...
You like that?
Rose laughed as they kissed. Rose pulled away and laughed. No joke, though. Laughing while kissing is a very fun thing. It's a good time.
It is a good time.
It is a good time. Where am I? Jack, stop tickling me, otherwise you will regret it, she tested him. Is that a threat or a promise? Smiled Jack. Rose killed him, though.
Smiled isn't a dialogue attribution.
Yeah. Yeah. Rose put a hand to his cheek. A promise. Jack smiled down at her before she... before he started kissing all over her body. Rose now couldn't wait any longer. Jack, take me to the stars. Why is that your go-to? As you wish, miss. They both moaned. Jack, moaned Rose as he made love to her. Oh, okay, so now this is just, okay, this is happening. She dug her fingernails into his back. I love you so much, Jack. I love you too. He kissed her neck before putting his lips back to hers. Later, Jack collapsed onto Rose.
It's over.
It's over. His head laid on her chest as they both struggled to catch their breaths. I'm so childish. Immediately in my mind, I just imagine them flailing around, grabbing. Rose kept her arms around Jack. Rose kissed his hair several times before lifting his head up to kiss her lips. I love you, Rose. I love you too.
So you see, I feel like this sounds like a 15-year-old Mormon girl.
Yes.
Who's wanting to like experience sexuality,
but doesn't actually know any details about it.
Is really timid and afraid to do it.
Yes.
So she's very verbose about the kissing.
Yes, but then getting up to it, she's fine, and then they made love later. Like that's
Dug her fingernails into his back is about as risque as it got.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Titanic 11. Is this when you were born? Are you 6 years old?
I just
the
profile picture is fantastic.
She's 17.
Oh, okay. I'm 17.
I'm assuming it's a she.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, follow me on Instagram.
Please
look it up.
Yes, I'm gonna look up. Okay.
Titanic _angelsfly_.
Okay. Titanic. Okay, I'm looking it up. Titanic. God damn it. Titanic _ angels.
They're both my whole world. I really love them and adore them.
Angels underscores.
I love it.
Oh, there it is.
That's like the history of Titanic. I always love the history.
Rose DeWitt Bukater.
Let me see.
Titanic was called the ship of dreams, and it really was. Emoji.
Wow, she has almost 4,000 followers.
Yeah. What's her page actually?
It's just photos of Titanic.
It's just photos of Titanic.
It's literally just photos of Titanic.
Oh my god.
It's photos of Titanic.
That's the same. There's a lot of duplicates going on here.
There's a lot of photos of Titanic.
What?
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Is that her art?
That's her art of the drawing.
Wait, really?
She drew Kate Winslet
What
nude.
happened to the hands?
Her boobs are way bigger too.
Her boobs are way bigger, and she has stubby hands like Powerpuff Girls, just like.
This is a problem, okay? Like, I have issues with fandoms. Can I say that?
Nice boob.
Can I say that?
Yeah, you can say that, absolutely.
Because, like, I'm a huge fan of a lot of things, where to the point where I'll own shirts.
Yeah.
And I'll talk verbosely about them.
Like a normal fan of anything?
But, like, when I wake up, I don't instantly think,
Bioshock. This is my
BioShock.
favorite section of her, it's all, like, the exact same idea, just over and over with different pictures.
Like, you can't eat, live, and breathe media, a thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what I have a problem with.
And that's what fan fiction people
like,
do.
What is the thing that you're like the biggest fan of? Where you'd wear a shirt, you'd be able to talk about it for hours. You'd get a bumper sticker.
I mean, possibly Batman.
Possibly Batman.
But yeah, possibly either Batman or I always forget what I'm into when people ask me this question. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But either Batman or I mean, I guess maybe Alien. Possibly Alien.
See, I have
something like that.
I have like BioShock.
Yeah.
I have Unfortunate Events. Maybe The Dark Tower. I have a handful of things, but like I don't eat, live, and breathe that stuff.
No.
I don't.
Batman is the most into anything I've ever gotten with buying. Like my keychain has a Batman thing on it and all that, but I would never sit for hours on end writing thing after thing of Batman fan fiction.
No. Speaking of Batman,
Catwoman's onesie, leather onesie.
You've been a naughty little girl.
No, bad kitty.
Speaking of bad kitties, IKEA,
Yes.
the IKEA privacy policy, IRL.
Yay!
Okay,
right.
We're doing this over drinks. We're both going to have elderberry wine.
Baker's man.
Ethan's going to try elderberry wine.
Yeah, I am.
You want to do it now?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's go for it.
So,
I have not tried. Ooh, that smells good.
Nice.
Fantastic.
It's a little room temperature now.
Oh, that's really good, though.
Isn't that good?
That is
Can
fantastic.
you blame me for drinking 6 bottles in a week?
I cannot.
2 weeks?
Oh, wow.
Really good, huh?
Oh, my God.
The thing I love about this winery is that
It's so soft.
the fruit wines, it's not just like a white wine with fruit flavor.
Right.
It's like a legit, like the fruit is like a part of the wine, and it's such a rich flavor.
Wow. This is the second best wine I've ever had, if not the best.
It's so good.
I've had a plum wine that was like this, but plum. Mm-hmm. And that was also really good. But this is so... Like, it's one of the sweetest wines I've ever had without being, like, in your face about it. It's just what it is.
It's just straight up elderberry.
Oh, my God. Oh, that is so fantastic.
And I've saved a bottle that we will drink while you're here.
Fantastic.
Love it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
We have 6 paragraphs.
Do we just want to keep swapping off, or do we want to do...
Let's go back and forth.
Okay. Do you want to start, or...
I'll let you begin.
Okay.
We're going to finish the IKEA privacy policy, and we'll have to find a new privacy policy to read after this.
All right. I need to turn this a little bit more. And also, I might, like...
Oh, do you want to zoom in?
Yeah, there we go. All right. I'm good now.
All right.
All right. How does IKEA update its privacy notice?
Tell me.
IKEA services and promotions will change over time. This privacy notice will be updated periodically to reflect those changes and corresponding changes in our information practices. Whenever we revise this privacy notice, we will change the date on the notice to indicate when the revisions were made. I actually use this to... I, in general, will fumble words a lot, to the point where people have thought I have a speech impediment.
Yeah.
Because it's really bad. I do not articulate. So I use this reading out loud to actually practice articulating words.
Like when we read this?
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
That's good. It's serving some purpose, at least.
It really is, actually. We reserve the right to change our information practices and the terms of this privacy notice, and to apply the change practices to all information we have about you. By using this website, you agree to accept the terms of this privacy notice as stated at the time you use it. So literally by coming to the website, you're immediately accepting the terms and conditions. It's a good time.
So if it updates, but you've interacted with IKEA before it updated the privacy notice, then it's like null and void. It's like it's not going to apply the new rules if you've done something in the past. Apparently. So it's like you bought a table in 1999, and we're going to use...
I'm getting an 800 call.
Telephony. That's actually a word. I found that out. That's a word.
Telephony?
Dude, can I just derail? We don't
derail.
have like a lot of time, but I've got to do this. Freaking.
What?
Do you know what this is?
What?
Freaking is a slang term coined to describe the activity of a culture of people who study, experiment with, or explore telecommunication systems.
For the podcast, this is spelled Phreak. Like freaking, but instead of an F, it's PH.
Well, like a phone.
Right.
This is people who are into telephone systems, who like to hack phones. There's even like a thing here, like the 2600 hertz, how they use that to like... Basically, like, old school, I don't think you can do this super easily a lot anymore and not get, like, caught by the FBI.
Right.
But, like, hacking phones to be able to listen in on conversations.
Oh, it's called freaking.
Using, like, very engineering MacGyver stuff.
Right, because that's, like, a verb. Like, freaking is a slang, yeah.
Yeah, phone hacking.
Whoa.
I came across that and, like, I need to look into that and see, like, what that's all about.
Yeah, that's interesting. Really cool. All right. Anyways.
Yes.
Where was I?
Any future access.
Any future access to this website subsequent to the posting of a revised privacy notice will be deemed to be your acceptance of this privacy notice as then revised. So no, yeah. So you're then accepting the new changes by then. But anyways, we reserve the right to change this privacy notice at any time.
That's fair. That is fair.
That is their privacy notice.
It is indeed. The next question, does the IKEA website contain links to other websites? I imagine.
I would think.
The IKEA website may contain links to other websites that operate independently of IKEA and are not under our control. We provide links to other websites solely for your convenience and information. They don't do like Pornhub, probably, unless it's relevant.
Some assembly required.
Hot Asian MILF bangs on IKEA table.
It's just categories of IKEA-related porn.
I would almost go to Pornhub to type in IKEA, but I'm not going to do it right now. Other websites may have their own privacy notices, which we suggest you review if you visit any. So it's basically saying like we don't control other people. If you go there, check their privacy policy.
Right.
That's
Which I have never checked a privacy policy on a website when I visited it in my life, except for IKEA.
Except for IKEA.
Except for IKEA.
We're going to thoroughly learn all the details of these companies. So just read. You go ahead with the next one, man.
Oh, yeah, we're done with that one?
Pretty much. I don't care.
All right, cool. How can I update my personal information and privacy preferences? We recognize that having accurate and up-to-date information about you and your preferences is important to our ability to properly serve your interests. Please log in to update your email contact information by clicking here. No, thank you.
So just how can I update my account? And it's like this way.
Yeah, here.
Good. We're in the final stretch, guys.
We are.
Will I receive email from IKEA? We will send you email only if you have provided us with your email address and have asked us to communicate with you this way. IKEA also occasionally sends emails to customers who have opted in to receive emails from third parties. To unsubscribe from these communications, simply click the unsubscribe link located within the email and you will be able to unsubscribe from the list owner.
Damn. Oh, damn. All right. What if I prefer not to receive communications from IKEA?
Too damn bad.
Oh, suck it. If you prefer not to receive product information or promotions from it says US, two words after us, so I almost said us like US, or promotions from us by US mail, please click here. To unsubscribe from our email list, I feel like we already did this, please follow the opt-out instructions at the bottom of the email you received or log in to manage your email preferences and update your profile by deselecting please send me inspirational emails and updates. Inspirational?
IKEA thinks they send inspirational emails.
It's like, check out our new tables. Also, you're doing great.
It's like, your family would be a lot happier if they sit at a table. You know how...
Dang it, with a mouthful of wine.
It's always like something silly, like you're watching like a commercial for Levi's, and it's like a family sitting at a table eating like summer barbecue, and it's like the fact that you're wearing jeans is what makes you happy. Yeah. Everyone's wearing Levi jeans. It's the same kind of thing. It's like, do you really think that the entire family is happy eating summer barbecue because they are using an IKEA table?
Absolutely.
That
100%.
That's so disingenuous.
I'm only happy if my table is an IKEA table.
It's true. You bought 50 of them.
I did. My room is just boxes. The foundation of my room is built on IKEA table boxes.
You just buy IKEA products and use the products in the boxes as a thing. So it's like rather than using building the table, you leave the table in the box and use the box as the table.
I stack the boxes to be a table.
You buy chairs and you just use the box as the chair.
Yeah. No, I build furniture out of the boxes that they're still in.
It takes 3 chairs to make a chair. Is what you're saying.
Yes. Yeah, and even then, it's a glorified stool.
Speaking of glorified stools, how can I contact IKEA? If you have any other questions about IKEA's privacy practices or about your personal information, please contact us here. Phone number, mailing address. We will respond to your inquiry or investigate your concerns as quickly as possible. Dated December 9th, 2015. This is a 3-year-old privacy policy. Bottoms up. We finished the IKEA privacy policy.
Nice.
We have to find a new website.
We do.
To use, though.
We do. Something less Swedish this time.
Yeah, we need something a little more relatable.
Yeah.
Pornhub. Do you think?
Yes.
Do you think?
Can we see if Pornhub has a privacy policy that would be appropriate to read on here?
Okay.
Can we do that right now?
I'm going there.
I want to do that right now.
Pardon the porn that's going to show up, Ethan, but it's not like you haven't seen it before.
Yeah, I mean,
actually, I might be able to.
Yeah, you might be able to get a direct link to that site information.
There's
terms FAQ maybe.
Privacy policy and more.
Terms of service. This is nothing apparently.
Privacy policy.
Oh, there it is.
We got it.
We'll have to scan
it's
this
really,
to see if it's appropriate.
It's really short. There's no way it's not appropriate. It's probably fine. It's really short.
Cool. Awesome. Pornhub's next.
I'll favorite that. Okay, good.
Awesome.
We're going to do Pornhub privacy policy next. I feel like after that we should do like Playboy. And then we'll do like Quaker Oats.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What's the toy company? Fisher Price.
Fisher Price. We'll just go super Puritan.
Yeah.
Ending quotes, dude.
All right.
We gotta finish this up so we can eat lunch and go jumping on trampolines.
Absolutely.
Do you want to go first?
Sure. I'll go first.
Okay. Who? I gotta say who it is.
Arthur Schopenhauer. I think I'm saying that right. It's Schopenhauer.
Fascist.
Schopenhauer.
What does he say?
I also like that the tags on this quote are power, mind, shoulders. I'm not kidding. That's what it said. Like that's the tags.
Is he a massage therapist?
I guess.
Is that what it is?
Oh, it's because of the quote. Okay. Willpower is to the mind like a strong blind man who carries on his shoulder a lame man who can see.
Wait, say that again, but very slowly.
Willpower is to the mind like a strong blind man who carries on his shoulders a lame man who can see.
So...
willpower is like...
So is willpower the strong blind man?
Yes, and the brain is the seeing lame man.
Okay. That's very obtuse,
Why?
but I kind of get it. It's just like saying willpower can be super strong, but you need to lead it.
Oh, okay. I like. Yeah, I love that, like, it's an actual quote, but just the willpower is to the mind, like a strong blind man who carries on his shoulders a lame man who can see. It's just, convoluted.
What was that foot quote I had last time where it's like, the foot is the sock of the shoe?
Something like that.
I don't remember.
We always forget what it is.
I think was it Buddha? Was it like...
It was Buddha, yeah. It was...
Buddha,
I think we did this last time.
Quote. It was
yeah,
like falsely...
it's literally... It's
foot,
not even...
The foot feels the foot when it feels the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was falsely attributed to him.
Yeah, it's not actually him. It's fantastic.
Foot feels the foot. It's so funny.
I just realized you have Stardew Valley wiki tabs open.
Yeah, we've been playing the multiplayer.
Bundles, Blueberry, Stable, Summer.
We've been playing the multiplayer beta.
Yeah.
Haley and I. We played like 3 hours last night.
I still want to finish that game, but it's so not my kind of game that it takes actual mental effort to play. And it tires me out.
You'd probably like it better if it was.
It would be better multiplayer. It absolutely would be.
Which is why I asked if you had a laptop, and you said no.
Not yet. I am getting one like next month probably for college, but I don't have one.
Sam Smith.
Oh God. Why?
Who's Sam Smith?
Charlie Puth.
Charlie Puth. Who's Sam Smith?
He's the freaking musician, isn't he?
Yeah, he's gay.
Yeah,
In English.
In English. Gay and English. He's Ganglish.
I don't like him. You know why? Because he did the song for Spectre.
Oh, really?
And was chosen over Radiohead.
What?
Radiohead made a song, I think, called Spectre, and submitted it, but they didn't like it.
That's stupid. That's gay and English.
So they went with Sam Smith, who is gay and English, and his song is way worse.
Wow.
I'll play them for you later.
In
comparison, and you'll see.
Jeez.
So Sam Smith, you know what he said?
What did he say? What did Sam Smith say? The gay English person.
Being so gay is awesome.
Being so gay and so English is so awesome.
He said, when it comes to age, I just feel like puberty is like the most horrible time of anyone's life. Ethan, was going through puberty the worst time of your life?
No, it was fantastic. I had no worries.
It was a sexual discovery. It was
great. You're just jacking off is the worst worry you have in life. It's a great time.
You know, it's one of those things where, like, obviously it's not good. I'm wearing a Porn Kills Love shirt as I speak. Right. It's not good to jack off, but the question is not will the 12-year-old boy going through puberty jack off? It's when will he jack off?
Yeah, and how?
and like living in this age, it's going to happen.
I'm
not even like saying that in like a pessimistic way. It's probably going to happen.
What? Jacking off?
Yeah. So, you know, at that time you have really barely any responsibilities. You're in school. You don't have a job.
You're old enough to comprehend life without having to deal with it. And it's fantastic.
Yep. I started looking at porn when I was 11 years old.
That's exact same age I started.
And
that's crazy.
And I quit.
What is your streak at?
I quit. When did I quit? 142 days ago.
Nice.
So, and I'm almost 26.
Yeah.
So that's like, and I started trying to quit maybe like 2 years ago. So 24, 13 years. 13 years.
Dang.
Almost every day.
Yeah.
Like that, it's going to happen. It's not bad when you're 11 or 12. I mean, it is bad for you, but you don't feel that. So I don't know. Maybe he was just like really confused, and he was like,
maybe
I'm liking the penis.
Well, that's true. That's true. Being gay, that would change it. If he was struggling with that, that would be a hard age.
And I mean, maybe I don't. Here, let's look up Sam Smith.
I thought you were gonna say Smith. Whatever. I'm about to sneeze and my brain's
this gay boy. Early life. He attended a Catholic school. There you go.
Yeah. So a gay man at a Catholic school.
That explains it.
That does make sense.
We got it. So typical thing of I grow up feeling an attraction to washboard abs, and everyone around me says, no, you should be liking the vagine and the bubs.
Bobs. Show Bob and vagine.
So maybe it was unpleasant for
him. That could be a hard time.
But you cannot say that so generally, because my going through puberty was just fine at the time.
Yeah, it was actually like the least worry-filled time of my life.
I'm not speaking objectively. I'm speaking subjectively. As a 12-year-old boy, I felt like I had no problems.
Yeah. Yeah, no, literally the ages between like 12 and 16, besides my like hip issues where I had surgeries and all that, that was like the biggest worry I had in life, which made my other worries seem even less so, and therefore life even better in general.
True.
So yeah, like between 12 and even 16, like 12 and 16, like those 4 years and going through puberty, it's a good time.
Not bad.
And my voice actually went from high pitch to deep, and so that helped too. Unlike some people who go through puberty, and it's the same.
Yeah, going through puberty, like I mean, my voice cracked a little, but once you through it, you have a deep voice.
Yeah.
You're a big boy.
Yeah, big boy now.
Yeah.
And I was just talking about this too, is the fact that like recordings are always weird to me, because when you're going through puberty, your voice sounds higher on recordings. But then after puberty, my voice has always sounded deeper on recordings, and everyone's like, oh no, it always sounds so much louder on recordings, and I don't like it. I'm like, my voice sounds deeper on recordings to me than my voice sounds to me, which I don't think is normal. I feel like my voice is higher than it actually is, because people will be like, you have a deep voice. Like even my ex-girlfriend was like, yeah, you have a deep voice. I'm like, I do not feel like I have a deep voice whatsoever.
Do you know that you hear your voice differently than it comes out?
Yes.
You know why that is?
Bones.
I think it's like 50% is in your spine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think like right back here is half of it is
reverb in your own.
Half of it is audio, and the other half is literally vibrations in your head.
Yeah, which is why
hitting your eardrums.
Right, which is why I feel like I should feel like my voice is as deep as it is, but I literally am always like, no, I have a higher pitched voice, and people are like, no, you have a deep voice.
Do you think I have a deep voice?
You have. I wouldn't say your voice is a deep voice, but it's not at all high pitched.
You know, I've also
it's like strictly baritone. It's like not bassy, but it's not at all higher than it is.
I think I've heard myself enough
that you kind of get a good feeling for it.
On recordings, to the point where I've sort of bridged the gap.
Yeah.
Like I've heard what I actually sound like on things, because I've done it so much that when I hear my own voice, my brain like fills in the gaps. Yeah. And it's like, that's what you actually sound like.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Your brain gets used to it.
Do you think you've gotten down that road a little bit?
A little bit, yeah, definitely. Because it used to feel weird to listen, and now it's not at all weird to listen to my own voice.
That's true.
So it still sounds a little bit different, like I said, with it being deeper and all that, but it's not like it sounds weird. So.
Speaking of sounding weird, we need to quit.
We do need to quit. We're at 54 freaking minutes. I think this is our second longest, because I think one was over an hour, wasn't it?
One of them was over an hour, I think, yeah.
But
thank you, everyone, for listening. This has been nice.
It has been. It's been a good time.
A good little episode, guys.
Yeah, it's good being in the same room and all that.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
I don't feel any urge to make another one soon.
Probably not.
But
maybe
we'll
see.
When the time comes,
Yeah.
We'll continue.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, this is. Oh, we do have we're playing this coming out soon.
Do we?
What did we play?
I don't remember, man. I really don't.
What was that cheap game? Iron Sight.
Oh yeah,
Iron Sight.
Or Iron Sights, whatever.
And what was the other one?
I really don't remember. I barely remembered Iron Sight. Iron Sights, whatever it is. Bundicam.
Dark Souls 3.
Oh yeah.
We played Dark Souls 3, Iron Sight, and I'm probably gonna tack on
whatever we're about to do.
the Harry Potter thing. Which
Which
we don't have time for.
We don't.
Because we got to eat lunch.
Crap, yeah, we do.
Yeah. But
right.
Thank you everyone for listening. Please like, subscribe, comment, report.
Lick, comment, and wait, what? Report? Why?
Please lick.
Oh, okay.
Subscribe to Titanic. What was it called?
Titanic 11912.
What was the username?
Oh yeah, no, Titanic _angels_fly_.
Yes, please subscribe. She needs to get to 4,000.
Yes, she's close. So,
Yeah.
thanks y'all.
Hasta la vista.
Peace.